Hi guys, this is Ravi. Well, this time around I am doing a Hindi movie trailer reaction. The movie's name is Mohenjo Daro and it stars Hrithik Roshan. Well, this is the debut movie of Pooja Hegde, who's already starred in a couple of Telugu movies. Well, the movie is riding on heavy expectations because it's a comeback movie in the combination of Ashutosh Gowarikar and Hrithik Roshan after Jodha Akbar. So as always, let's watch the trailer and I'll talk more about it. 2016 BC.
जो बीत गया उसका सच तुझे बताना अनिवार्य है। मोहनजोदारो का तारक है तू, नहीं तो आने वाली पीढ़ी कभी जान ना पाएगी मोहनजोदारो की सच्चाई और अच्छाई।
आलोक नहीं, लोभ लालच बसते हैं। मुझे मोहनजोदारो जाना ही हो जो।
Looking very raw.
सरवन नाम है मेरा, नील का किसान हूँ, आमरी से आया। 4 लाजवरत, ना एक कम ना एक अधिक, वरना सौदा रद्द समझो।
Barter system, right?
इस नगर से कुछ तो नाता है मेरा हो जो। ये नगर जाना पहचाना अपना सा क्यों लग रहा है?
वो जानिए, सिंधु माँ की कृपा का प्रतीक है वो।
मेरा हर कदम मुझे तेरी ओर ला रहा था। तू मेरी संगनी है जान।
What is this, man?
मोहनजोदारो में सिर्फ ही मैं निर्णय लेता हूँ।
What is that crowd?
कौन जिएगा, कौन मरेगा?
इस नगर को तहस नहस होने से तू बचा सकता है सरमन, महम को सिर्फ ही तू रोक सकता है।
ये मेरा नगर है, मोहनजोदारो।
What is it here?
जो मुट्ठी अब तक खुली हुई थी, उसे बंद करने का समय आ गया है।
Those are looking like wildlings from Game of Thrones, right?
क्या अंतर है तुझ में और मुझ में?
अंतर है माम, तुझे मोहनजोदारो पे राज करना है और मुझे सेवा।
Okay. Well, I would really like to be a little honest in talking about the trailer. Do not mind me if anything which I tell is not likable, or whether if you feel that whatever I'm telling is not justified or whatever it is. So do not take it in a negative way. I'm just trying to be a little more frank. Okay, first things first. Everybody should really appreciate the fact that they really wanted to take back us to a completely different period in time, and they wanted to show how things used to be at Mohenjo Daro. Harappa and Mohenjo Daro are basically one of the first civilizations that are ever noted down in the history. Well, story looks highly predictable. It can be something like this. Hrithik Roshan's parents probably were a part of Mohenjo Daro city, and they went out of that city because of the clashes with the last the guy Moham, or whatever it is, Maham or Moham, and he comes back to find out his own self. And once he comes back, he basically goes there for a small business, I guess, and that's when he feels that no, I'm more connected to this, I have something related to this in my life. That can be one possible case. Second, reincarnation. Probably he must have had some kind of a relation with the place in his previous birth, and then that is simply not making any sense, because I somehow feel the first one has more probability than the second one, because after reaching to that place he feels that he has more connectivity there, so that can be a possible case. Story wise, I don't know why they have chosen to take it back to Mohenjo-Daro's period, because this looks like a damsel in distress kind of a story, and a savior who comes there to save the land and save the city, something like that, right? Like they say, do not judge a book by its cover, let's not judge the complete movie by the trailer. From my perspective, I personally feel that whenever you showcase a trailer or a first look of a movie, it should create that excitement that yes, these are the best shots that I have in the movie, apart from a mystery element. So this is what the complete movie is about. That is what the generally the trailer showcases, right? The idea of trailer itself is that. Now after watching this particular trailer, I really did not feel that excited, about how the story is going to be. Second, it is not very authentic with respect to that period. Not the clothing, the fabric, the kind of architecture, the kind of look and feel that it is creating. It's looking more like Prince of Persia plus Westeros in Game of Thrones, Westeros city in Game of Thrones, plus a mashup of certain scenes which I've already watched in previous movie. I don't want to compare with Bahubali, because Bahubali is of a completely different level. They have done the movie with more time frame. I don't know how many years or how many months they have worked on this movie, pre-production, before they have gone to the sets. But it absolutely looks like they haven't spent exact amount of required time, because VFX these days is highly grown in Indian movie standards, right? I cannot really compare the kind of feel that I have got after watching this with Magadira. Magadira is a wonderful movie with respect to VFX. It is not. This movie is not even coming close to that particular movie with respect to VFX. This is more like there was a movie named Puli in Tamil which recently got released. If you watch the trailer, you will feel that VFX is more closer to that. Not even the range of Magadira. The flood sequence that is being shown at the end is not believable from that perspective. Not sure how the complete movie has turned out. I really could not concentrate much on the music, because I was only watching how the frames and all were. Music was not pumping in the trailer, so it was very smooth and soft kind of it. They should have really concentrated on the costumes. They should have really concentrated on the historical evidences, because nothing of that artifacts or what do they say, that kind of stones or engravings, carvings, etc. are not clearly being picturized, right? Generally Mohenjo Daro, and with a star cast of Hrithik Roshan kind of a star, you generally expect something more, right? Probably because of my expectations, it did not really turn out to be that way. Frankly speaking, I'm a little disappointed, but my disappointment really does not matter, right? If the ultimately content in the movie matters, and if it's there, no matter how the VFX is, it would be a sure shot hit, right? Basically, this movie looks like it has got all kinds of commercial elements in it. There would for sure be glamorous sequences, fights, action sequences, good dialogues, jumps and fights. So if they are properly captured, mostly it has every chance to score a hit. So anyways, even though the trailer is a little disappointing for me, I hope and I wish the complete movie to be a very big hit, and it would bring back the kind of awesomeness that Jodha Akbar had, because Jodha Akbar really had a repeat value. I mean, you watch the movie, you feel like watching it one more time, not just because of the brilliance in taking, but because of the music also. Hopefully once the complete album is out and a few more song teasers are out, we will have a better idea about the movie, right? Yeah, so here I wish the complete cast and crew of Mohenjo Daro a superb hit. All the very best, and hopefully you will deliver a blockbuster. So that's more about it. Overall, I was expecting a little more, but looks like this is going to be a very good fun ride in the theater. So anyways, have a great day. Thank you.